This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so this is the stuff. Now I'm going to talk about the VI editor, little bit of it. So if you see this here, just improve this cursor. Okay, so VI editor means what? It's a default editor, but we have any other editor you can use it. For example, Vim editor, Nano editor, you know. So all these editors in Linux is very popular. VI is inbuilt default. So this is the things. So now how do we work with it? It's very simple. The VI editor itself is like lots of things we have there. In each and every commands which we are covering now, each commands we have so much of options. So you have to practice this one over the period of time. You'll get comfortable. So VI editor is, let's say, you want to create one file. Here vi raj.txt. Now, the moment you this file, it may be a new file or it is existing file or something like that. You can create a new file or existing file, anything. See here, this is the editor, but this is a read only mode. You cannot write. See, I'm typing it. Sorry. I'm typing it, but I'm not able to write it. It's a read only mode. So whenever you open up a VI editor, it's always read only mode. So first thing is a read only mode. Now, how do we convert into the edit mode? Anyone? How do we
Insert.
convert it? I for insert. You
I
press I, insert. How do I make it read only mode again?
WQ.
Escape.
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 Escape read I insert. Escape read I insert. Escape read I insert. That's all. Now this is the insert mode. You see here insert mode. So whatever you want to write it, just write it down. Okay, there are lots of shortcuts are also available, which you will do that offline. Now you have two options. You have to save it and exit, or save it and save it and exit, or do not save it and exit. It's up to you. So go to the read only mode, again escape, and then if let's say you want to save and exit, simple way I'm telling you, save and exit, then use colon WQ enter. If you want do not save and exit, then here colon Q exclamation. These are the two things for time being. You just remember it, and rest of the things gradually you get it. Okay. So for example, save it WQ saved. Again edit, insert, and I want to do not want to save it. Q colon, and you see it's not got saved. So this is the VI editor. I would suggest you spend one day at least for the VI editor. A lot of combinations are there for it. So this will definitely will help you. Make sense, guys, all of you? All of you?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Now I'm going to teach you shell scripting. Shell scripting. How do we do the shell scripting? So first of all, what is shell scripting? Shell scripting is nothing great actually. Shell scripting is just like a collections of Linux command. That's all. Linux command. That's called shell scripting. Okay. In simple way, if I just so let's say I want to create one shell script. So here I want to go and create one shell scripting. So here you see HTTPD process running or not? Let me check this. It's running. I want to stop that. Or let's say everything. I'll do one thing. Everything I'll do from the shell scripting. So how do we do that? Let me remove it. So system yum remove HTTPD. So whatever I did manually, you want to do through the shell script. So now see this which HTTPD, I removed it, okay? Gone. So now I will create one shell scripting web server.sh. So either you store it with sh or not, it's not a problem. But most of the time we keep it sh, means shell scripting. And then edit. Now it's a insert mode, read only mode. So you'll go to insert mode. First thing what I will do, sudo yum install httpd and -y, because yes we were putting, no, I don't want to do this. Installing this, after the systemctl start httpd. You can add sudo if you are a normal user, and after that I was just stopping the firewall, right? Firewall D, and disabling the firewall for the next day also. Are you understanding? These all are shell scripting. I mean Linux command, but I'm putting in the shell scripting. Save it, and now I will execute this. So w web server .sh. Root, right?
So what is the use of this, all these like shell scripting?
What is that?
What is the use of shell scripting?
No, there's no user as such. I think every command was correct. Why this permission denied is there?
We are supposed to use
Permission
733.
permission.
Remember that. So default permission is, you see here. Just now we covered that topic, okay? So here owner, this is mine. RW I am having, execute is missing for me, for myself also. Okay. So what do we do? Chmod 755 web server sh. I change it. I give in myself execute. Now if I run, see, everything has been done. See, there's a command. This is the issues with the command, bad command. So I have to correct it.
Now,
Systemctl and done. See, and done. Can you see that? HTTPD and 81 port, right? Or 80, sorry. Default is 80. Done. So this is a shell scripting. But now you will say, Rajesh, I want little bit more advanced. So let's try little bit more advanced. So every scripting you have variable, right? So variable. So how do we use variables then? So vi here. So instead of hard coding, I'm using variable. What is this variable name? Package name. It's a value HTTPD. This is how we declare variable in shell scripting. Now what to do? So this package name is a variable I'm going to use in the code. So here instead of HTTPD, which is hard coding, dollar package name. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello?
Yes.
So save it,
Yes.
run it, done. No issues. You want to print it here, echo, sorry, echo package name each dollar, this one. This is echo is a command to print on the console. New line is a special character, new line. Save it, run it. See here, package name is, that line was incorrect. So I have to fix. Oh, you. Save it. It's not taking actually. Oh, it will take in the single quote, not in double quote. Double quote. This is the way you can print it and move on. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
Now let's say you will say, Rajesh, whichever the service I want to stop it, firewall stop it, I want to give from the user. How do we do that? So that is also, it can be done. Let me show you. Cursor is not visible, that's the problem. I will correct it later. Echo, please enter your service name for stop. Okay, this is a. Now here what I will do, read, and here svc. So read is a command, okay, and svc is variable. So whatever you enter to the read, it will be set in the svc. So here I'll print echo svc is printed as $svc. So here I just want to verify. Save it, run it. See here, this is echo. Whatever you print, it will be SCC. R. See here, correct? Now? So now I will use logic. So here, instead of this one, stop $svc. Okay, understand that. Stop svc. So this is the user input from here, echoing it just for verification and then stopping it. Save it and done. Firewall D. Firewall D. Enter. Done. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This is the way we write a shell script. Any Linux command, put it up, it will become a shell scripting. Use variable, user input. Now every scripting, there is a two things which we have. One is conditioning, how to set a condition, and another is looping. Okay, so these are the two things which we have. So let's copy paste, that will be easier for me. So condition in shell scripting here. See, very simple code. Let's understand that, and then I will run it. Just see here. Here it says this is the if condition. Okay, this is how you have to write. Little bit practice. $1 is a variable. $2 is also variable. Sorry, $B, $A, $V. This is operator. This is how you write a condition in square bracket. So if this is true, then echo A is equal to B condition. So I have to set some variable. A is equal to something here. So here A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10. Here, if A is not equal, this is not equal, okay, operators, then B, then is not equal to B. Are you understanding, all of you? This is the way you use condition in the script. Hello, I'm audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So simple. So let's copy this code, whole code, and come out of it. Here, vi cund.sh, copy paste, save it, chmod 755 cund.sh and cund.sh. See, A is not equal to bb, of course it's not equal to B. Now we'll say, Rajesh, okay, I understand this flow, but which are the operators we have? So I think you have to just get comfortable with it. Shell script operator. Okay, I'll send you that all the right list, right pages for it. So this is the cell operator. You see, this is an arithmetic. This is equality. This is assignment, and all these things. These are the 10 operators we have. These are the relational operator. Equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, dot dot dot. This is a boolean operator, not equal to, and also string operator. Okay, file test operator, and that's all. These are the operators. So you can use anything. This is a comparison operator, which is here. Here, sorry, equality operator. Okay, arithmetic operator. So yes, this is the way you have operator. So yeah, did you understand the conditioning? How do you put this?
Yes.
Then you will say, Rajesh, okay, conditioning is okay. How do we do the looping? So looping is also easy. Looping in shell scripting. I'll show you the code and immediately you get it. Do while also is there and for is also there. So here this is the looping. So here for this is the variable in age equal to 1 first time, age equal to 2 second time, third time, fourth time. This is a list. Okay, this list can be represented in many ways. This is the dumbest way, this is the easiest way. Many ways you can put it up. This is just because it's a tutorial, basic tutorial. It is one. You can put it up like this, dot dot, like this also. Many ways to do that, but not complicate yourself. So this is the list 1 to 10, and here you see it will run 1 to 10 times. Do done, this is a, remember that, do done. Now here you have a conditioning. So it says if $1 is equal to 5, which is means it will print here. So then break means discontinue, but until then keep printing it. So it will print 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 it will not print because 4 only it will break it. So it should be printing till 1 2 3 4. Are you able to understand that? Okay, and the moment it will be 5, then it will break the loop. So here this will not print. Are you understanding all of this?
Yes.
So use the for, do, done inside that whatever the expression. So let me copy vi loop dot sh and chmod 755 loop. Done. See that? So this is how you loop it and get it done. Next thing you will say, Rajesh, okay, iteration is done. Looping is done, iterative
So
condition is done, user interaction is done,
so
variable is done, operator is done. But how do we do the function in scripting? I think someone is having question. Who's having question?
no, it's fine. I was gonna point out it's printing 4 because it counts the 0, right? Or is it because it breaks at 5?
Which one?
It says loop through, like prints A, like if A equals 5, right? So it's printing 1 through 4. Is that because it's counting the 0, with binary, right?
Okay. No. This is not index actually. Okay. This is not index. This is the element ID. It will run as many elements you have it. So here what is saying age equal to first loop, it will run set age equal to 1. Second loop 2. Third loop age equal to 3. Fourth, the moment it is fifth, every time it was not setting the meeting the conditions. So it was displaying 1, 2, 3, 4. But this time the moment its condition met, is breaking the loop. There is a
Mhm.
two ways to break the loop. I mean continue the loop and break the loop. So he is breaking the loop.
Okay, so if you do 6 now, it'll print 5. Yeah.
Here, what do you want?
Now, if you change that to 6,
6. Then it will print one more.
okay. Yeah.
See here, 6. So it will print up to the 5. See.
Thanks.
So now every scripting language we have a function concept. So how do we write a function in shell scripting? So function basically, you know what? Function is basically written. So you lots of expression you can put it in one section of the code, and you input one something and return something. This is a concept of function or method. Any language you go for, any language. Okay. So that's a basic fundamental. So lots of expression could be combined into the one function. You send some input, it should return some input. So let me copy some functions easily. Function in shell scripting. So see. So here's simple function which you have. This is for informing that it's a shell scripting. So this is a one function hello, and this is the parenthesis you have to use it. Curly braces, and this is the expression. It can be anything, whatever you want. Okay? Whatever you want. Let's say if you want this one also, okay? So you can keep it here. Whatever you want. This is a function. Understood? Anything you can keep it, any logic. And here you are calling the function. There is no parameter you are passing, so it will just display echo. Let me run this. Vi func.sh, insert, paste it, save it. Chmod 755 func and run it. See, this was a simple function. Now you want to pass some parameter. So let's do this. Pass this some parameter. So parameter is this one. Now let's understand this code. What is you have? This is the function doing something, and here hello is the function which you are calling hello. What exactly you are doing? This is parameter. Okay, so you can pass this parameter. So first parameter, whenever you call this function, the first parameter is set automatically as a $1, and second parameter $2. Third you pass $3, like that. So I'll do this Rajesh and $3. Okay, So this is the way in Linux, whatever the command line you pass, it will become a $1, $2, $3. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello?
Yes.
Is it indexing or
No, not interesting.
That's
Whatever after the function or command you pass, first one will become $1, second $2, like that. Dollar through, like that. This is a pattern.
any function?
Okay. Any function or command also. For
Okay.
example, let me show you here. Simple way. Here vi ramu.sh echo 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 ramu h $1 and close this $1. Remember. Now here chmod 755 ramu ramu and here 3. See here ramu. See here. Understood?
Then why we need a function in place? Already we are able to print the statement with the echo, right?
You are able to do that, but function use is different, no? Here we have only one statement, but theoretically you have a pretty long list of expression, long list. That's what I said. Lots of logic, if, but, for, this, that, user input, lots of will be there. Correct?
Okay.
Okay, that's the reason you want to minimize everything and call as a function. So just you want to, I'll put it in this way. You run it 20 lines as part of one name, that's called function. Okay, have some input and some output. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. So here vi func 2 dot sh and paste it or you save it. Chmod 755 func 2.sh func2.sh. You see, so here actually the logic will be too much. I'm not teaching you what can you can keep it. You can literally keep it anything, any Linux command or for loop conditioning or whatever it is. But this is something which is how you declare the function, and this is how you call it. Make sense?
That
Yes.
invoke your function step should be in a shell file. Can't
Yeah,
we?
yeah, you have to call from the shell file only, shell script
So
file.
do we need to mention this line within the shell script only, right?
Yes, yes, somewhere down. Yeah.
Okay.
This can be, input can be different. For example, I'll put it this way. So here $1. So this $1 means will be my input actually. So like that you can do that as well. Got it? So this is the way you can write the functions. So shell scripting is not that complicated, but yeah, you have a regular expression, some replacement setting, some filtering and all that is required. Okay, now I'll tell you some few things which I'll forget if I don't tell you, and that is uh, uh, just, that is return value. See, I run this one. What is the return value? I run this one. What is the return value? So how do you know that? Anyone have that idea? So any script or any command you run, it returns some values. Okay, and that return value you can capture, and based on that you can do condition. So for example, if I run ls echo dollar question mark, this will return. So whatever the return value of last command will be stored here and 0. But LLL is not a command, return value is C. Are you understanding, all of you? So
Yes.
successful command will return 0, unsuccessful command will return non-zero. All of you?
Yes.
Yeah. So please remember that also. So overall, yeah, we talked about many things about Linux, how to set up your Linux box, how to work with it, how to connect with it. A lot of commands are there. You have to practice it for sure. Many commands talked about it, and shell scripting. Via editor also you have to practice it a lot. Practice only can help you, because even though if you read the commands today, tomorrow you'll forget for sure, because this is the same problem I had it when I started my career with Linux 15 years before. Okay, so now that is the stuff.
In the LMS, do we
Now,
have a more explanation on the shell script other than what we
yes,
discussed?
I need to check and let you know. Just budge me on the WhatsApp, remind me, and I'll check and let you
Okay, thank you.
know. Okay, so this is the thing. So don't take it self scripting too seriously. You just, if you are very strong in power, I mean commands, then put it in a script that will become a shell script. Sometime conditioning, sometime looping, sometime functions. Make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so now focus on one thing, is next tool which I'm going to teach you, that is called Vagrant. This is a tool actually. This is from the company called from HashiCorp. HashiCorp is a very many tools I'm going to teach you from HashiCorp. For example, as part of this session, I'm going to teach you from HashiCorp, Terraform, Vagrant. I'm teaching you anyways today. Terraform I'll teach you, and Vault I'll teach you. Console I'll teach you. I mean, I'm talking about the overall. Vault will be in the security session. Console will be in SRE session. Terraform for everyone. Okay, so like that. Many tools, almost all the tools of HashiCorp I'm going to cover. And the reason is this is one of the fastest growing startup in the Silicon Valleys, and all of their products are basically solving the problem in DevOps. So that's the reason we have added, and they are very popular actually. So today I'm going to teach you Vagrant. So Vagrant is something which you can use it on your laptop. It's for development purpose. Okay. So see, look at the problem here. How many VMs I'm having? A lot of VMs I'm having, right? So for each and everything, I have created one VM, and whenever I need to work with it, I just get into that and get started. So here the question is, what is a Vagrant? So Vagrant is a VM management tool. Yes, VM management tool. So VM management tool means simple. Management is create a VM, start the VM, stop the VM, remove the VM. This is a workflow. But you want to share the VM, create a VM, and cache the VM and share the VM. These are the things. Share means, see, let's say you will say, you will ask me, Rajesh, you are very good in terms of setting up dev environment. So can you create a VM for it and share that VM with all of us, so we will not have to struggle for it. So this is called sharing. Whatever the VM prerequisite environment, you will create it, package it, and share with the whole team. And they will use this to create a VM, start and use it. Are you understanding? Now we'll say, Rajesh, what's the big deal? Using the VMware also or VirtualBox also, you can create a VM, start the VM, stop the VM and all. So basically speed actually. This is the beauty about it. You get a speed actually. That is the main thing. Speed of creating, speed of starting, speed of managing basically. Okay, how? I will tell you. So here we don't call it a VM, actually we call it boxes. Will you remember that? Will you remember? In Vagrant we call it a boxes. Okay? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Can you please
Can you?
explain again in the last statement, if you don't mind?
Yeah, even I didn't get it.
See, here using the VirtualBox, you are comfortable at least little bit of it, right?
Yes.
So what we do, we created a VM in front of you. After that, stop the VM. So pause the VM, reset the VM, delete the VM, all these things you do that, right? Move the
Yes.
VM, correct? So instead of working on the UI part, you are going to do all this thing using the Vagrant through the command line. That's all.
Okay.
Command line tool for managing a VM. I stated very clearly VM management tool. Then we'll say, Rajesh, what management you're talking about? I said very clearly here. See, correct now?
Got it.
Yeah. So you'll say, Rajesh, where I can use it? So see, if you're a lazy people and loving UI, then you use this one, no problem. If you're smart people, if you think time is very precious for you, use the Vagrant. One time learning, lifetime enjoyment. And this is important, sharing. I'll show you that with demo so you'll understand that.
In the
Sharing
Oracle
is
virtual
important.
box, there is no sharing concept, right, Rajesh?
No, you cannot share.
Okay.
Sharing is difficult. Okay. Sharing can be done. You have to create a OBI file, FTP, and all these things. You have to do that.
Okay.
Okay. So now this tool is written in Golang. So guys, I don't know how many of you know the Go, but it's like a Java only. Java is a platform independent. So sorry. So Vagrant is also platform independent. So written in Go. Beauty about it is a free and open source. Wonderful, right? So for the backend, the prerequisite is any any hypervisor. So if I remember correctly, VMware support is also there, but VirtualBox anyways I am using, so I know that very well. So VMware I was using 5 years ago, but since introduction of container and all stuff like that, I started getting into that out of it. I'm just teaching you because of you want to use it, you have to use it. But for us, I mean, we are not using it. We are using hardly container, AWS, this, that, and nowadays. But for your learning purpose, you have to do that. Okay. So VMware and VirtualBox. Let me see that their support Vagrant prerequisite. So I'm just more interested in the hypervisor side. So which are the hypervisor? So do you have anything? Virtual box, VMware. Here it is. Okay, Hyper-V support is also there. VMware support is also there. So yeah, so those are support. I think you have it. Good. So we are using with a VirtualBox. Why VirtualBox? Because it's installed in my machine. Okay. So now this is the stuff. Now the next question is, okay, fine. How can I install it then? Simple. How can I download? That will be easier for you. How can you download? So just type in Vagrant website, Vagrant download, and here is for Windows, Mac, Linux, 64-bit here. It's X1 executable. I think I have installed it in my box. It should be C tools. So every software I install in my C tools. Okay, so look at the Vagrant. Here it is. This is the Vagrant. Okay. So just download it and extract it and set in the this path you set in the path environment. How do we do that? Env and environment variable path, and here you should be having the Vagrant somewhere. Hmm, can you locate it? I don't find it. So this is one more. Here it is. Okay, so this is the system environment, user environment variable. This is the system environment variable. Okay, so yeah, done. So Vagrant installation, this is how you can do that. After that you have to do something. What something? So I'll go and create one directory, and this is the directory I'm creating, August. It should be empty directory, okay? And here go command line run Vagrant. That's all. So you have to see which are the commands we have, which you need to know. So let it come. It's taking time. It should not.
Is it something different for Linux operating system?
No, 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 no. VMs management. It's not a different from Linux. Vagrant will help you to manage multiple VMs and all stuff like that.
No, no. If my laptop is a Linux operating system, if I wanted to install the Vagrant tool,
Mhm.
so the installation process will be a different.
No, no, no. Just set in the path export command. You know that?
Yes, export.
Yeah, that's all you see here.
Okay,
You have a command for it. This is for Ubuntu, this is for Arichil, this is for Fedora, this is for Amazon, this is for Homebrew. No, don't you won't find a problem initially. Okay?
thank you.
The Terraform and all those tools are powerful. Okay, so I was doing something here. So these are the commands which you have to use it. Some of the commands which I'll teach you now itself. Okay. So now the question is, okay, fine. I understood that Vagrant using that I can manage the VMs effectively. I downloaded also, I installed it also, and I saw that validated also. Now what to do? So what you have to do? Nothing. You have to first download box, create a VM, start a VM, stop the VM, log in the VM, stop the VM, remove the VM. All these things you have to do, and so your work will be very fast. So for example, how do we download this? So box, we call it boxes. So there's a hell lot of sites are there. One of the sites which I would like to talk about it. I like it, that site. Vagrant, ISO image I need. Then sorry, box I need. So Vagrant, what is this called? ES or something? Yeah, ES. Yeah, Vagrant box ES. I repeat, hell lot of sites are there. You can to download boxes. A lot of sites are there. You can get all the sites. This site I like it because here you get Ubuntu boxes also, CentOS boxes also, Windows boxes also, and many hell lot of boxes. I think more than 200 to 300 boxes you have free of cost available. What else you need? Okay, this boxes means ISO image kind of it for Vagrant. Okay, so let's say go for Ubuntu. Here Ubuntu 11 is a pretty old, my god. So Ubuntu 20 or something. I'm searching. I can't find out. 20. So many 20 actually. Fedora is there. Debian is there. Should be here. I'm just, it's like Ubuntu. Okay, let's go blindly here instead of searching. So one of the box, I'll take it up, this one. Provider is VirtualBox. VMware also here. You have it. Hyper-V also will be there somewhere. Okay, so this is the Ubuntu Xenial Docker. It's okay, anything for me right now. This is the box. So how do I do that? So you have to first add this box in your local environment. How do you add it? Vagrant box add title URL. So here the command should be something like this. Step number 1, okay? URL. Title can be anything. So here Ubuntu, something like that. So this command will add the repository locations in your machine. So this is the empty directory. Remember, start space dot says empty directory. So I'll just run this command, enter. So this will be added, this repository will be added, the box, and you see it started downloading. Okay, so Vagrant is some up. I think new version is of Vagrant is available. That's okay. Hardly I care because every month there is a new release. How much you will upgrade actually. So that's okay. See here, this is done. So this downloading is done. Okay, loading is done. So what to do now? Now after that, you have to say init, initialization the VM. VM in simple way I'm telling you, we call it a boxes. So what is the title? Title is this one. You always do in the empty directory, okay? Right now this directory is empty. Look at this here. Here, August is empty. So I'll go for and init Ubuntu. So this will create some configuration file for that VM here. See here, it's done. Look at this Vagrant file. This is the configuration file for the Vagrant. That's all. After that, what you want? You want to start the VM. So Vagrant up. And you see here, Vagrant done. So this will start the VM. Ubuntu. See here, it will take few seconds. Start the VM. You want to validate here. So just wait for a few seconds. Almost done. There is some error has occurred. Say some download issues. Again, I did this. There's some problem with the downloading. So maybe this location which I added has some problem. So let's not troubleshoot now. Later, let's go for this one. Okay. So here, add one more time. Ubuntu 1. Named you have to change different one. And here, I'll delete that file for the cleanup. And this is the new VM. Done. Ubuntu initialization 1. We created a folder here. Should be okay. Now up means start the VM. Okay. See the changes. And I'm audible, right? Internet is connected with my laptop. All of you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So strange error is coming. I'm not expecting. It says occurred while downloading. Downloading. Okay. So, okay, let me see that last month's image. Let's not troubleshoot. This is the image. I mean, this is a setup is done. Okay. So up means starting the VM. Okay. So go back to the one VM which is already created instead of wasting time. So I'll go into the July Ubuntu, and here you see that here what I'm doing. Vagrant up. Okay. So this VM was created last month. Let's see if it is working fine or not. Box name is Ubuntu 16. Should be fine now. Yeah. So here this VM worked. I don't know what was the reason. Maybe this website, the one which I used it must be having some issues with downloading now. So no problem. So here you got this and VM is available. Now what to do? I'll show you this one here. See here, last one. Can you see the below the demo? This is the VM I was talking about. Okay, are you able to see that?
Even to see the Vagrant virtual boxes, do we need a Oracle VM?
No, Vagrant is a command line to interact with the. See, Vagrant is a wrapper on top of the VirtualBox or Hyper-V or VMware. Why I said right, Vagrant will help you to speed up your work activity, package it, share it in easy way. It's not managing the VM in that way. It's managing the with the help of VMware or VirtualBox or something like that. Okay. So it required Vagrant required some hypervisor.
Okay.
Vagrant is not having inbuilt hypervisor. So see the VM is up and running. You can see the proof here somewhere below that demo. What to do now? Nothing. You have to work with it. So how do I log in into my VM? So the command is vagrant ssh. That's all. You got into the VM. Okay. So let it go, get into that.
So how we do in case of cloud like AWS or GCP?
No, you okay. I'll come back to that question. So here, where are
Okay.
you? Look at this inside the VM. Do whatever you want. It's just like another VM. First time I created manually. Second time I'm creating through the Vagrant. That's all the difference is. Now what to do? Exit. Let's say your requirement is done. What do we do in this case?
But
Vagrant
how do it recognize the VM Vagrant? We haven't
directory
given.
works. Directory. Each directory you will have one VM. That's the reason I created empty directory. See here. This is the created I now just now, but this is last month. This is some Ubuntu. This is a one or something. So each directory will have one VM, and you have to work inside the directory. Okay, so that's it. I stopped the VM. Okay, so sorry. What is this? Up, down? I think down. Destroy, resume, suspend. These are the commands we have. Up, suspend, and also like that. So suspend. Okay. So I'm after use I suspended it. Okay. So now you see here. See saving and here. Now again you up. You want to use it. So up. See that in the background VirtualBox the things will change. See saved state is there now. After that it's taking time, but it's okay. Restoring, running, done. Now after that Vagrant SSH, we'll get into that. So if it is Linux, you have to do SSH. If it is a Windows, you have to do WinRM. Okay, PowerShell also is there. Here it is. Okay. You want to finally, if you think that this box is not useful for you, first let's do the Vagrant SSH. Work on it. Oh, spelling mistake. Vagrant and SSH. Oh, Vagrant SSH. You are inside the VM in few seconds.
So this means it is creating a new VM for us in the VirtualBox, or it is using the already created the virtual machine with this Vagrant.
No, this command when you do up command, so initialize will initialize one VM, and up means start the VM.
It
SSH
is creating a new VM for us. It won't
init
create the
every
already.
every init will create one VM. Up means
But
starting the VM.
okay, but before we created one VM instant with the image and so on. So that is different, and this one is different now.
Actually, theoretically, both are same. Oh no, both are different VM, but both are VM. This I created
Yes,
manual
yes,
way using
that's
VirtualBox,
right.
and this
Uh,
I created through Vagrant.
Okay, okay, I got
Yeah, approach, different approach. Okay, I'm teaching. So most of the developer, what they do, they use the Vagrant for quickly creating the VMs, working on it, then edit, stop it or whatever, and destroy. So the command to destroy is destroy itself. Let it come. My box is little slow today.
And
See,
once we install the Vagrant, do we need to tell that, hey, I have a Oracle VirtualBox hypervisor?
what is it?
Once we install a Vagrant on the machine, do we need to
Oh
tell
no no
that
no! You have to. The moment you install the VirtualBox, automatically the Vagrant will detect it. If it's
detect the
not installed,
hypervisor?
then hypervisor has to be there. Remember that Vagrant is wrapper, is not a hypervisor. Okay,
Hmm.
see here, this is stopped. Now what I will do, I'll destroy this VM. So because I don't need it right now, destroy. Now you can create a new boxes and this create a boxes. I mean, create a VM using Vagrant. Do whatever you want, and then create a boxes. Share with your friends, just like these people are sharing. These people are sharing, right? Just like you can upload to some common location of your team, and you can say, "Hey, I have created a boxes." Now the question is, how do we create a box? So there is a command for that also, and this is box hyphen h. And these are the commands. So box is a command. Using that, you can create a box and all stuff like that. You can do that here. Uh, Box command, and you can log into the some registry also. Here it is. Package are running Vagrant environment into box. Package command you can use on box command. So it's very slow actually. So you can add a box, list a box, prune the box, remove the box, repackage and update. And there is a package command also. You can package a box and all this thing. You can do that. Okay, so here package add. No, no, no. It's creating a package by the way. Yeah, and box list. See here. So these are the boxes I'm having. If you have downloaded, this is the boxes got created. Oh, sorry, VM not created. That's the reason box is not created. So I destroy the VM. That was the reason actually. So again, if you want to up, init up SSH. These are the same command you have to repeat. Init done up. One VM will be created automatically here below the demo, and this is the way you keep working on it. Understood, all of you? All of you?
Yes. Yes, yes.
So Vagrant is a wrapper. It's not a great tool to take in seriously. You want to save time. Let's say you are working on 10, 12 boxes and you want to immediately pack the boxes. You want to give it to someone else. So that way you can work with this. Vagrant is wrapper on top of hypervisor. Make sense?
Yeah, excuse for asking multiple questions. So, if my underlying local laptop is a Linux CLI, I do not have a GUI. So, how do I install a Oracle virtual hypervisor?
No problem. So you have a quite installers also, right? Quite installer means VirtualBox you want to install, right? Which operating system you have?
I have Ubuntu.
Ubuntu, yeah. I think that packages itself was having actually. Let me see that. The physical server itself is a Oracle. I mean Linux, right?
Yes, the physical box
Yeah.
itself, Linux.
So I think these are the packages are there. Ubuntu, right? Here it is.
Yes, Ubuntu.
Yeah. So these are the packages, Debian packages. So you download this package using wget like this.
Okay.
Wget, and then this is the package, right? Then chmod 755 dev package. This is not a full name file name, okay? and then dev -I, this one. That's all. This is the full package name you have to give it.
Okay. Then later we need to install a Vagrant. That's all right.
After that, you have to install Vagrant. Vagrant is not installer. It's a just
Yep.
copy paste and set in the path.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, you can install through Ubuntu also. Just now I checked it. Yes, yes. My bad. Yeah, you can also do this manually. Actually, I have got a habit of doing manually, but this is a command for you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So, guys, did you understand that Vagrant, all of you?
Yes.
Okay. So now we'll spend some time with the and we'll then move on. So, guys, what is the questions? Anyone?
So, like, I just wanted to understand what will be the real-time use of Vagrant in the industry, just out of curiosity.
Very good question. So actually, Vagrant is a developer tool actually. So in a UAT environment, you don't use in the production. Okay, we use AWS and all. It is a developer tool who wants 5, 6, 10 VMs and quickly want to create a VM, quickly want to log in VM, and quickly want to install something and test some software. And if everything is okay, if you want to share that boxes with your colleagues also, so he can save also time. So that kind of things developers can use Vagrant. It's a
Like
development.
practicing and letting others practice on the same machine as well. Like,
Right. For example, I'll put it in this way. There is a bug got created, and bug got created, but got assigned, and that's a 1 year old bug. So now you have to create a whole environment, 1 year old one, correct? So now if everyone will create a whole environment like a development team, all developers, all the testers, it is a waste of so much of time. So what one developer will do, he'll say, hey, wait, I'll create an environment, I'll share with you, don't worry, don't spend time on it. So he will immediately create a VM, install all the prerequisite, test that whether the setup is perfect or not, and he will create a boxes package box, and he will share with us through FTP server or shared drives to all of it. So all the and what those guys will do, they will say vagrant this command Vagrant Box add title in URL, init and up. So within a 5 minutes, they can, just like I used it also, within a 5 minutes, you can start up and running your Vagrant. So this is a developer tool to set up your environment, dev environment, QA environment. But the question is, how can you use it? So you use it with the create environment. How many tools we have? Jenkins we have, Terraform we have, Ansible we have. So all this you need an environment, right? So see, look at my environment. I have all these back boxes local. I don't need to depend on anyone else. I have it. Let's say I want to work with Excel release. I'll immediately start this VM and start working on it. I want Excel release and Jira both. So I'll do that. So this is a developer tool. Save your time, save your effort, and things like that. Make sense?
Sir, like this is Nidhi here. So I think this course is going a bit fast for me because थोड़ा सा टेक्निकल बैकग्राउंड नहीं है तो आप क्या सजेस्ट करते हैं कि आप जो पढ़ा रहे हैं वो whatever you're teaching should I go ahead and go through the recording and study
Yeah.
material
Yeah,
how
so end of this session tomorrow evening. By tomorrow evening, I'll share that recordings also and lots of materials which you have to go. And after that, assignment will be also shared with you. So you have 5 days. Slowly, slowly. Let's say we have let's say 3 to 4 hours of recordings we have. So you can go a little bit slowly. Do one exercise, complete that, and then move on to that. One more thing, you have to cover everything, okay, but
yes sir
don't try to become expert in one day, because the moment you say no, 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 I need to complete Linux, so in a lifetime also you'll not be able to complete Linux. This is what I'm saying after working with Linux after 15 years, because
sir
everything is so vast. Okay,
yeah yeah
so just make use of something and slowly slowly practice it. Once the problem and challenge will come, again recall this and practice it. One important things I would like to tell you, which I will let you know, whatever that you do, create a online notes for it. Earlier we had a habit of taking offline notes, that is lost all the time. So take at the online note. For example, I'll tell you my techniques. For example, mm, the debug school, one of the techniques I'm teaching. So here, for example, this is I was troubleshooting Fedora CoreOS for the some security things. So I was not aware of this code. So whatever the command I learned, I put it in. Whatever the error I got it, I put it in. So this is how you do that, and you keep growing it. That is how that learnings will happen. Make sense?
Yes, sir. So what you're saying is like, do you think if I go through your recording and the references that you're taking, just go through that, understand it very well, then it should be fine, or do I need to
Yeah, it
extend
should be
my
fine. Yeah.
learning? Okay,
Yeah, it
okay,
should be fine.
thanks, sir.
It's a gradual learnings,
Mm-hmm,
because Linux is so vast, so vast. Don't get
mm-hmm.
scared, but don't take it too seriously. Like, don't try to finish everything, but try it everything.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
try
sir.
it everything.
Yes, sir. And so,
Okay.
you will be telling Jenkins as well because that is heavily being used.
Yeah, Jenkins we have somewhere long way to go actually.
Okay,
Long way to go. So right now I'm teaching you only this one. So next class AWS, Docker, then
okay,
Jenkins
sure,
somewhere
sure,
here. Yeah.
sure. Thank you, sir.
Any other
I
questions,
have,
guys?
yes, I
Hey,
have one.
Rajesh, like the tool which you have just shown. So, how in a practical scenario, like work, like installation and everything is fine, but how to like use in a real life scenario? If you can give some background on that.
This tool is not did anything. It created a VMs actually. So you just Vagrant SSH and you logged into the box, and after that again it's the same box which we were doing this box. Same box.
Okay,
It's
got it.
Linux box. I mean Linux server.
Gotcha.
Okay,
So whatever you
okay,
want to do, install the Tomcat, Java, Apache, Nginx, Jenkins, Jira, Confluence, Ansible, Terraform, whatever you want to do for your practices, everything. One more thing, everything you do in Linux, Ubuntu or CentOS.
you said that this Vagrant, we using the Vagrant, we can share it with other colleagues, working colleagues.
Yes.
For instance, we created, where we can assume that you created it in one server, this Vagrant, and the other working colleague, how can he access this one?
Okay. So first of all, you have to create a package. Here, this is the command to create a package. After that, you will see the list of boxes. Box list. Okay, spelling mistake. Okay, vag
Or
spelling mistake here. So you'll see the list of boxes available. Now, what you can do, there is a command for, see here. Uh, Here you can, this is the command to create a boxes. After that, you can do a lot of way to package. So first you can log in. Where is the login? Here.
it should
So
be
here, so log in to some of the Vagrant registries. Vagrant registry means Artifactory. Can be Artifactory is one registry, which I'll teach you somewhere here. Mm, Somewhere
down
here.
backend
Yeah,
technology.
yeah. So here you log into registry, and after that push or upload. Here.
Above,
See.
above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push also you can do that, and upload also you can do that. Upload to the FTP or push to the registry destination directory.
Oh,
So then it will be on Artifactory. From there they will pull it and start using it. Sorry, pull it or
in
maybe
their
initialize.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, in their local machine. Okay,
Yes.
then we should have to publish this into an artifactory.
That's a process, official process. But let's say if you say no, I don't want to do that. So simply you can vagrant uh, create package, create tarball and local. So there's a that is also you can do that at local level. Okay, so that you can do that. Uh, I'm just thinking. So I'm just looking for that. So you can create a local tarball also. That's not a problem.
Mhm.
I need to Vagrant Box create local package. Create package. Uh, huh. This is done. Package. This is creating a package, and
Okay.
after that sharing the package. Where is that? So see, so you can use HTTP also, you can use SSH also, and connect also. No, I'm not getting that command. I'll share with you after chat window.
Okay.
So this is the way you can do that. Yeah, more questions, guys.
Rajesh, what are since system configuration needed? I mean, how much RAM? Because we will be, I mean, we have the virtual, we will install this
Okay,
virtual
I'll
box.
depends on your requirement actually what kind of application. For me, I have a 16 GB RAM and I run two VMs at a time, so that way my Windows base is running and my two VMs is also running. Each VM I allocate 4 GB RAM and two CPU or something. So this is my configuration. Again, depends on your application. It's not about how many VMs you are running. Let's say you are running the 1 GB VMs with 10. So you are consuming 10 GB RAM. But if you are running so many applications and with a one VM also, so that is up to that your use cases of applications. It's not that calculation is easy. Depends on the users.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
so one more thing. I mean, during this week, when we meet you in the next class on Saturday, will you provide us the proper details what we have to go through? Because I understand that everyone are working, so maybe how much time we can spend as per that 1 hour or 2 hours, so like that.
Sorry, I did not get you what you are trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, these all tools are actually, these all, I mean, Vagrant, all these are, I'm very new to this. So
No,
just wanted to
I
know
think
how
you are
much.
getting scared. Don't get scared, first of all. Don't get scared. Don't get lost. First thing, videos recordings are there. Whatever I do, you just do for half an hour and see. Gradually you will get a confidence because you are just seeing so many things, so many commands in one go, so you think lost. But you start gradually, one command at a time, and slowly you have 5 days. Don't get scared. 5 days you
Yeah,
try and then see that. Okay, because you are from the non-tech background, of course you will get things problem. I mean, you'll feel little lost, but you have to improve your pace actually, because remember that devops, you are learning to become a devops engineer, and for that so many tools which we have. So slowly you have to improve your pace, bring a confidence, practice it. Your 5 days, 5 days is to, let's say, 8 hours also, if you study, or 4 hours also study, that will be sufficient.
okay.
Yeah.